I remember once, some years ago, we went to hear a man who Swami considered to be a great saint. His name was Richard Wurmbrand, and he was a Christian minister during World War II. He was imprisoned by the Nazis because he was a Christian leader. Then when he lived in Romania, and then when the communists took over, he was imprisoned by the communists, finally released after many years in solitary confinement, and because there was a public outcry finally. But he went on a lecture tour, and we went to hear him speak. He was an old man by that time, but radiant. And he spoke of his time in the communist prison camp in solitary confinement, and they kept them not only isolated, but in total darkness and total silence. They slit their meals under a slot in the door once a day, or I don't remember, maybe it was for 3 times a day. But even the guards, I mean, how cruel. They wore padded shoes, so there was no sound and no light. And he lived that way for years. But when you saw him, this man was radiant. And he said, and you could feel with the full conviction of his soul, there is a beautiful light that you can see in the darkness. And there's a wondrous sound that you can hear in the silence. And he was hearing the Om, and he was seeing the inner light. And even in the darkest moments, we can return. If we go within, we can find that presence within us. And so God created all of this, the light and the darkness of the outer world, and the suffering and the joy and the disease and the health, and the wise and the foolish, all of them, all manifested out of the vibration of his consciousness through Om and light. And it is our job then to try to discover that within us, because with our physical senses, we hear the sounds of the world. And with our physical eyes, we see the light of the world. And so through the sensory experience, the conscious mind experiences that. But if we make the effort to go within, and if we make the effort, and it is not an easy thing to do, but if we continue on and on regularly with commitment, we begin to hear sounds not of the senses and see light not through the eyes, not through the senses, but on a super sensory level. We hear that vibration, not with the ears, but with our being. And we see the light, not with our eyes, but with our consciousness. So we move from a sensory experience of the conscious mind to a supersensory experience of the superconscious mind. And that's when we begin to realize that we can refashion life ideally, because there is another world that we begin to discover that isn't bound by the limitations of this world.